Livernois. Everybody that I know always called it Livernois.
Livernois. Might be called Livernois the further north you go, but here around 7 Mile Road on Detroit's west side, it's the Avenue of Fashion, a shopping destination once again. Not just retail, there's fine dining too.
The restaurants really create the foot traffic. For each restaurant, you might have 200-300 people come through a day, and they just walk up and down the street.
6-7 decades ago, the Avenue of Fashion then, B. Siegel, a major Detroit retailer known for its women's wear with an outlet here, and more dress shops at a strip of stores called Williamsburg Row. The 1967 rebellion led to the Avenue's long slide, but in recent decades, clothiers have come back, like the Times Square men's store helping hold down Williamsburg Row on Livernois since 2010. What was it like down here back then?
It was a struggle. A lot of, buildings have not yet been occupied yet.
Far more recent challenges, a major streetscape project in 2019 that reduced customer traffic and sales. Then came COVID, then the bounce back. The streetscape appears to be paying off for proprietors like Algernon Bartel, a staunch Detroiter through and through. Bartel tells us how his Times Square store came to be.
I used to hate New York until I went to New York. I don't know if you remember, Stevie Wonder had that song, Living for the City, when he was blind and he heard the sounds of New York, and that's just how it was. Living just enough for the city. And then I was like, wow, this city just blew me back.
Some of the merchandise sold off the rack, but Bartel specializes in custom tailoring.
Custom name, Algernon Bartel. Then the shirt, Algernon Bartel. There's some of the things I like, little plaid. It's the older suit, but it still looks good on me. My story is so unique because I started from a raggedy van. The clothing business, someone was going out of business and asked me, could I sell a suit? I'm like, sell no suit. So I tried it. I would go to barbershops, go to churches, go to people that I knew, and sold clothes out of my van.
To get outfitted by Bartel, it starts in black.
Black suit, then you need this blue suit. We call this the Obama blue suit, my #1 selling suit. A tan, everyone needed tan. You need a tan suit. Summer, this is a 9-month-year suit. Can't wear it in December to April, but you need a tan suit. It's a nice suit. Gray, always need a gray. You can never go wrong with a nice, clean gray suit.
Bartel's friends and customers, a who's who of lawyers, politicians, celebrities on the Times Square Wall of Fame. Along with the suits, the ties, the shoes, he's dressing young men for the prom. Well, this is Detroit, the Avenue of Fashion, which offers what you might call Detroit swag.
You can go anywhere in the country. It'll come up, where you from? I'm from Detroit. Yeah, we can tell. So, yeah, we do have a swag about us.
The kind of swag acclaimed collage artist Judy Bowman captures in her work. A swag she recalls growing up on the East Side many years back.
I show what I see, and I got this thing for the swag and a sway and a style and a presence and an attitude that Detroit has. If you want to make something out of yourself, you can do it in Detroit.
Here on the Avenue of Fashion, you might get that something from the Bartel family.
Out of our family, we have about 15 businesses over here.
While Times Square has shoes, the Bartel-owned Shoebox, a few doors down Williamsburg Row, has more.
This is the shoe that you need in your wardrobe. You need, absolutely, without a doubt.
Algernon Bartel's nephew Aaron runs the Shoebox.
This is our most famous popular shoe that we sell.
Highly recommended, the LeBron, because, it's the best. Comes in many colors.
So this shoe is basically made for that guy who has everything, but just wants to add a little more.
I love hats. I'm never gonna stop wearing them.
Another Bartel outlet, the Mad Hatter on Williamsburg Row 2.
They used to say, hats are for old men, but I think the young ladies now starting to look at the older men dress, so They want their boyfriends to start dressing like a mature man. What's real popular is the hats with the red bottoms. Those took off. Young guys love those. Some women like them also.
Outside the Bartell orbit, there's African fabric and fashion. Mustafa Gay does the tailoring, importing his fabrics from Western Africa.
I bring them from everywhere, from Nigeria, Senegal, Gambia, Ghana.
Gay said his customers come from across the state for his garments for both men and women. The store's been here since 2008.
See?
Yeah, but I need this color.
You need that color, yeah, that's color. But African colors, that is, culture of Africa. We like colors. Yeah, especially our women, they like colors. They like nice fabrics, nice pieces.
On the other side of Livernois, a new addition to the Avenue of Fashion, a bridal shop.
My great aunt used to own a lounge in Milwaukee that was called Pink Poodle Lounge.
Rayshawn Bumpers opened her first Pink Poodle bridal store in Jefferson Chalmers on the east side in 2017, thanks to a grant from Motor City Match, a city program boosting homegrown businesses.
Pink Poodle to me, it more of vintage. You know, it gives that vintage vibe and elegance.
Bumpers got another Motor City Match to start her second store, which opened here this spring. She worked in the automotive and education industries for 2 decades before she started Pink Poodle.
So I knew that it was a strong possibility that I was going to get laid off of work. So I started planning a business, but I started planning this business around what I was passionate in. My story is connecting with young girls and women at the most happiest time in their lives.
Are you saying yes to the dress? Yes.
We are just grabbing that baton and pushing the Avenue of Fashion forward with the helps of the businesses that's been here. It's been here a long time, and we're very appreciative of it.
If you want a beautiful Lions Honolulu blue mink, there's no place but the Avenue of Fashion on Livernois to come and get it. Go Lions. Super Bowl, baby.
See Granston Bullard, clothing designer and entrepreneur, another highlight on the Avenue.
There's ready-to-wear garments that we have in this location, but I would say about at least 60% of the garments here are samples that you order from. So
this is, Bullard says, haute couture, custom-made clothing, the kind more easily seen in magazines. You can come by his shop, but by appointment only.
This is a one-of-a-kind sheared beaver and rainbow fox Antarsia. Of course, you know this fur has been dyed. If you see an animal this color, run for your life.
Bullard trained as a furrier in Chicago many years ago.
That each one of these has been sewn in.
He learned this trade in which few are versed in these days.
All these are hand sewn in. This garment retails for about $14,000. My mother was a dressmaker on Livernois, and fashion was always in my household. My mom made all our clothes, so I basically was dressed like a prince when I was a kid.
Bullard started out making leather neckties right out of high school. Some from Napa Lamb and Python, sold by the likes of Hughes and Hatcher, a downtown Detroit clothing store gone long ago. With his furs and other high-end fashion accessories, he's built connections with apparel distributors around the world.
These garments are engineered, and they have the latest in technology. The latest in technology in tanning, which has changed dramatically over the last 30 or 40 years. Natural fibers are making a big comeback. And leather, lambskin, wool, they are making a comeback with people that want to buy things that last, that start kind of getting tired of buying disposable clothing.
Bullard's expanding with a bigger showroom next door to be open to walk-ins, and he's looking to build more Granston stores around the Midwest. In this online world where so many bricks and mortar stores have been lost, the survival of these stores on the Avenue relies on that old-fashioned approach,
Your Pink Poodle bride.
personal service.
You got an online presence, but that's not my customer. My customers see, touch, feel.
Still room for redevelopment and growth on the Avenue. The specialty shops, boutiques, restaurants keep coming. and maybe a multi-use project including residential, amping it up here on Liver Noise.
We're looking for big things. It's getting bigger and better.
The Avenue of Fashion is it now. This is it. We are the ones.
Watch One Detroit, Thursday at 7:30 p.m.
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.